Hi guys, it's your boy Zaroski, and in this episode we're talking about how to pack for a furry convention. Now this video can also be used for other holidays like going to the beach, traveling overseas, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get right to it. So there are three main things you want to consider when it comes packing for a furry convention or a holiday. Number one is making a list. Now making a list will ensure that you have grabbed everything that you need. And make sure you tick it off as you go along. Either that's on pen and paper, on your phone, or a tablet, or even on your computer. Number two, making sure you have the correct luggage. Making sure you have the correct luggage will always be helpful when it comes to packing your fursuit, your clothes, accessories, etc. You want to make sure you're taking everything with you and you're not missing anything at home. And of course, number three, making sure you have enough time to pack your cases. If you're like a lot of people, they leave everything to the last second, especially packing. And that's where you guys can make a lot of mistakes when it comes to packing your suitcases. You'll be like, I left everything last second. It's time to pack. I'm going to a convention in like 2 hours. So I'm just going to throw everything in a suitcase and wish for the best. Wrong! You don't want to be like that. You guys want to take some considerable time, even the day before, to start packing for your furry convention or holiday. The more time you got to pack, you got time to double check your list and make sure you grab everything, including badges. Now I'm going to go through some of the items that you will need to pack for a furry convention. So number one, obviously the most important thing is your fursuit. Not just that, but also accessories for your fursuit. So like if you have a collar, if you have a brush, it's all about brushing your suit, guys. Haha, come on, you can't forget your brush. Of course, don't forget about your Under Armour. Under Armour is what you wear underneath the suit, so you don't get all the bad smells in the suit first. You want to be a clean, smelly boy, or ye, or scaly, etc. So don't forget your Under Armour. That's what you wear under your fursuit. And also, guys, don't forget about your fursuit badges, because otherwise people just look at the big fluffy boy and go, what's your name? And then you have to tell them all your name over and over again. Also, don't forget about your clothing. So the way I work it out, which is typically if you're going for 6 days, for example, you need 6 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of socks, enough shirts, probably 6 to 8 shirts, probably more, depending if you're going to be sweating a lot or running around a lot. Shorts, jeans, especially if you're going out dining and dinner time. And then shoes are important as well. And flip-flops, if you know what they are. So making sure you have all the right clothing items and shoes, etc. for your holiday. But also don't forget about your hair and beauty, such as deodorant, perfume, hair product. Very important to smell nice. Before you guys yell at me, medicine. Make sure you pack your medicine for your holiday, because if you leave it, you're in big trouble. So make sure that is on your top of your list. Another important thing to take with you on your holiday is make sure you got your paperwork for your flight and your passport. Making sure you have all your paperwork in order and everything else will make your flying trip or traveling trip a lot easier. The more organized you are, the more fun you will have traveling. And don't forget about having some cash on hand. It depends on how much cash you need. I mean, honestly, if I go traveling interstate, I'll probably just take about $100 with me at the moment, because all I'll be doing, honestly, is buying some food and snacks just to get me there and maybe pay for a cab fare, etc. You can go crazy if you want, but unless you're going to go crazy in the dealer's den, everyone loses their money in the dealer's den. Another little handy tip for you guys is also bringing some shopping bags. It's always handy to take some of those with you and pack your clothes in them. I organize my underwear and socks in one plastic bag and then my shirts in another, etc, etc. And what comes in handy afterwards is, once you've been at a con and you've been running around and using your clothes every day, it's always good to have a spare plastic bag to put the dirty clothes in. That way it keeps the smell within the bag and doesn't go through the whole room or through the other clothing, etc. And that way when you get home from your trip, you know, this bag is going to be all for the washing. And don't forget, for all those vloggers, photographers, etc., don't forget your chargers, your adapters, your memory cards, and extra batteries. The amount of photos and videos you'll be making, it will be phenomenal. So making sure you pack extra of all those items, and tripods is important as well. Also, another handy tip is, before you go traveling, always pre-charge your electronics. The last thing you want to do is forget to charge your mobile phone and you're expecting a phone call the next day and you can't contact your friends and that because you didn't charge your phone. So just to go over the whole video again, 3 important steps. 1, make a list. 2, making sure you got the right luggage. And number 3 is making sure you got enough time to pack, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it came helpful for you guys. And hit that like and subscribe, because I'll be doing a vlogging series for furry very shortly. And I'm very excited. Yes! So I look forward to seeing you then, and take care. Love you all. Bye. Mwah.